Hello guys, Brother Mars here, giving you an online commentary for a 31k battle on Rome Total War. This was a 2v2 battle. I recorded back when I first joined Brotherhood. I've got under the name of Tacitus. I was using my name before I changed it to Mars. Everyone kept bothering me about, well, I took Tacitus's name, COH Tacitus's name. I didn't want to dishonor the guy's name. I just thought it was a really cool name, so I decided to take it. But then everyone I met got triggered, so I kind of changed it. Then again, it doesn't really matter at this stage. So this is a 2v2 I recorded. I bought the Seleucids faction, and I got myself 8 silver shield pikes, 6 chariots, and 4 archers right here. And I got myself 2 silver shield pikemen. My ally, Sudi8, has bought the SPQR faction, and he or she has brought along 6 archer auxilia, 1 Roman archer, 2 triarii, and 6 Praetorian cavalry. So this 2v2 will be pretty quick, and he's bought this skirmish build to try and take out the Macedon and Pontus generals. So let's see how he'll use it, and hopefully he'll be able to utilize it really well. I believe when we were playing this battle, he did say he was a newer player to 31k, so seeing how this is one of his first battles, or some of the battles that he has played before, here's to hoping he'll do very good on this one. It's not his general in the front line, it's not a good idea. But then again, gotta take some risks. Alright, so I've gone very dense over here. I got no spaces in my pikes. Biggest problem with pike players is that they don't they don't fill in the gaps of these pikes, so often troops can run into the middle of these guys and often take advantage of the situation that is at hand. And so this stage is just deployment phase. I put my archers into a very loose formation here. I'm going to try and skirmish with them as much as possible. I'm going to be extremely aggressive. Since I'm facing Pontus, it's a classic matchup over here. It's like a Rome versus Rome. You have the Seleucid versus Pontus faction. Here's the hoping I can use this. I believe this was a prototype build when I first made it, and just hoping it works really well. And so at this stage, it's just deployment. Not very fun, is it? Alright, so the enemy team consists of the Pontic general IoW-Ambiorix, who has brought the Pontus faction, and IoW-Spider, who has brought the Macedonian faction. He's brought himself 14 pikes, 2 Cretan archers, and 5 companion cavalry. No, the math doesn't matter. 15 Royal pikes. No. 13 pikes, 2 Cretan archers, and 5 companion cavalry. Put units into loose formation because he's gonna fight against Rome. So, something like that. If you notice right here, often what any sort of Seleucid or Pontus player does in the 2v2 or 1v1 is spread out the chariots. Chariots are excellent in open field battles such as this one, so you gotta utilize it. There's a reason why people use chariots for such a long time, because everywhere they went was open space. They were able to use them. So I outnumber him in the archer war, so does my ally, so we'll have to try and prolong the skirmish for as long as possible. Alright, so I'm gonna be hyper aggressive right here. I'm going to bring in my archers. I'm gonna skirmish immediately. I'm going to also pull up my army. I want to try and engage Ambiorix as soon as possible. I'm bringing my chariots along also. And because my ally has so many archers with him, the thought of Spider trying to flame shot my chariots is a very low chance right here. Alright, so my archers are constantly firing, and my chariots are staying right behind them. Alright, so these chariot archers are just gonna skirmish with them, but I've got so many archers firing arrows down that really not such a good idea to skirmish. Okay, so IoW-Spider is going to place his army in such a way that my ally cannot flank Ambiorix, and Ambiorix is going to go straight for me, or he's going to try and fight me. Alright, so because I've gone so loose and I've got a surplus of chariots right here, I can get my archers and I can fire in the backs of these guys. And you see how this guy went from 121 to 108? This guy's going to slowly go down slower and slower. Alright, so in the midst of the battle, I'm placing these guys in testudo to try and block the enemy advance. And I'm going to place my pikes in a really dense, tight formation. Alright, so right now it's a gigantic spear battle. Bad news is that Spider is really munching down through my flanks, and things don't seem to be looking too well for me. So Sudi's gonna run over, and on top of that, bad news is that because Spider's flame-shotting my guys, one of my chariots has just run amok. It hasn't even gone into combat yet, and it's already causing morale penalties and all that sort of stuff. Because of that, one of my archers have just fled. So what I'm gonna do is, I've decided I had enough, and I'm going to charge straight in. I'm going to charge straight into these guys, and I'm going to try and destroy them as much as possible. Because my guys are in loose formation, I can cover more ground, and loose formation chariots are stronger than tight formation chariots. For some reason, this is the case. I'm really not too sure why, but loose formation chariots are so much more better than tight formation chariots. I'm really not too sure how this works, but it works in battle, and I've played with chariots a lot before, and it just works somehow. So we got this massive chariot battle. Thinking about playing Pontus versus Seleucids, is that you get this gigantic chariot battle right here. And it's really just fun seeing how things go out. It's like a mess right now. Alright, so one of my chariots are routing, but these guys have won, and now they're gonna clean house over here. Alright, so and my allies coming in to help with this cavalry. Because Spider's pulled back his cavalry, he can't really support too much. Alright, so one of my chariots has just gone amok, but the thing is that they're going amok in the enemy troops. So Sudi is going to try and attack these chariots. Yeah, although I've lost that chariot battle momentarily, I've damaged the enemy extremely badly. And these guys are really badly damaged. Alright, so Spider's lost all of his archers, Spider's lost some of his cavalry, and Ambiorix lost pretty much all of his chariots. I believe his chariots won because they were more upgraded, but then again, I'm really not too sure at this point. With these my archers, I'm gonna just shoot their backs, and right now it's just a huge chariot, huge pike versus pike battle, and I just routed one of Ambiorix's bronze shields, so I'm gonna do a bit of a flanking attack right here. So as I'm firing from the backs, I'm going to get some good kills off of that. Right, so Sudi's brought in some of his Triarii to help. Triarii are very anti-cav, and Sudi's gonna try and lure the cavalry to try and take out Spider's cavalry. Alright, so Sudi's charged in his urban cohorts and they're fighting. Alright, so Sudi's done a excellent move right here. He's done a hammer and anvil charge. Because my troops were winning the battle right here, this is going to cause a lot of morale penalties, and yeah, I was able to take out the bronze shield threat. So what I'm going to do is, when my chariots just got back, I'm going to try and help my teammate. Alright, so Spider's gone for a hammer and anvil charge. It's one heck of a charge, and because of that, Sudi has lost a general. So we might see a gigantic double mass rout right here from both sides. Alright, so
the gods have filled the enemy general with fear.
Alright, so Spider has not only destroyed my ally, but he's killed the he's made sure that they're fighting to the death. It's not very good for me and my pikes right here, because my pikes stand really no chance to the Macedonian pikes. Alright, the bad thing is, alright, so if that's a good thing, but the enemy general has just died, but my chariots have gone amok, so they might run into my allies' troops. And so because alright, so because his troops have just routed, well, they've been routed because they're surrounded and there's really no point of prolonging the inevitable. IoW-Spider has admitted defeat. Even though he could have won against my infantry, my ally still has tons and tons of archers left, and his cavalry is damaged and very exhausted, so there's really no use in that anymore. So he's admitted defeat, and it's only a matter of time until Ambiorix admits defeat also. So my archers are firing, his archers are firing, and we've got him surrounded. Right, you see this mock chariot? It's just like running through my guys right here.
This is a heroic victory, worthy of Greek soldiers.
Alright, so we've won victory, but at the cost of all of these men. You can see where the dead litter the field. We've got action over here. Well, the main action kicked off in the middle. We've got that gigantic chariot battle that just happened right here, and we got casualties all over the field. We got I thought those were dead guys, but we got dead all over the field. We got dead up there. We got chariots up here. It's just an all-around battle actually. Alright, so it's a clear victory. I thought it was close myself, but sometimes the game gives victories based off your kills and how much men you have left. So, well done to myself. Extremely well done to my ally. He really helped me out, and he not only damaged Ambiorix and Spider, but he also supported me when the times were really rough. So, big thanks to Sudi over here, really the MVP of the whole entire match. Good game to IoW-Spider, and good game to Ambiorix. I really enjoyed that. I haven't seen a chariot battle that large before, so seeing something like that, they're really refreshing right there. Alright, so good game to everybody. Really enjoyed it, and please leave some feedback and some comments, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. See you again.